Oh, that was quick. How did we get on so quick then? Comments.
I know.
Get with it.
I threw myself all out of sync. I did it wrong.
Someone do that.
Oh dear. Never mind. Nobody saw it. It's fine. I got away with it.
Yeah,
there's
unless
nobody,
they watch it from the beginning.
There's nobody there. Anyhow.
Come and join us. We are live.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that was a funny start, wasn't it?
It was a little bit, yeah. Never mind.
Never mind.
You'll be fine.
Good evening. We know you're there.
We do.
Warm
We can
welcome
see
to you. We are the SGC.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are. One of us is. Well, they might not want to say hello right now. Maybe they're a bit shy. Maybe they're just sitting there thinking, what are these two
I've got really itchy nose, sorry.
talking about?
Maybe number 2 will say hello instead.
Yeah, that'll start her off then. Or them, him, them. I don't know. We do look forward to hearing from you.
We do.
If you could just say it.
That would be amazing. Don't leave us hanging.
Yeah. Blowing in the wind here.
In your own time.
No rush.
We can sit here staring at you, staring at us. It's fine.
We'll sit there staring. If you're not recognised, you're on the SGC page, and we are the Spiritual Guidance Centre.
We are.
A warm welcome to you, and we are often talking about spiritual context, conversations, and readings. We do those as well.
We do.
And saying that, we can't do that without anyone saying anything back.
We can't, not really.
No.
It does make it a bit difficult, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? But we will wait.
We will. We'll be patient. It's fine.
Yeah. Because it is that time. It is that time of the day, of the week. 7:30. That's when we start. At some point, we'll start.
Oh, thank you, BB.
Oh, hello.
At last.
You broke the silence. That's amazing.
Thank you. Gold star for
We
that
thought
one.
we were talking to ourselves for a moment, which is fine.
It is. We're kind of used to that.
Yes, but it is nice to have some interaction back.
It is. Yeah.
You are, maybe.
You are number 1.
Well,
top of the shop.
Top of the list. Staff is turning up.
Yeah. And for speaking.
Yeah. How's your week been, Brenda? BB, I should say. I keep reading that, and it should be BB.
Said, how is everyone today? I am doing well.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, very good to hear that.
We had some sun today.
We did, all day long. It was beautiful.
It was nice to see, wasn't it?
Yeah, she said, yeah, so far so good. It has warmed up a bit.
Yeah,
it has.
Amazing to see a little bit of sun, because we've had a lot of rain.
A lot. Like...
ridiculous amount.
A lot. Like day in, day out for weeks.
A long time.
And she says, sun is lovely. It just lifts you, doesn't it? It's amazing what it does for you, really.
It is. It's crazy, isn't it? Just a bit of sun lifts your mood.
Yeah.
How you feel. And
makes you feel better.
Yeah. Really good to see.
Yeah. There's another comment coming up in a minute.
How do you know that?
Because I could see it down there, but that heart thing covers most of it, so... Oh, no sun, just overcast today. We normally get sun in the late afternoon, just as this is going down.
Well, at least you get some.
Yeah.
You know, that's the main thing. We haven't seen it since
Last year.
last year, I think.
Quite literally.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
They do have
There's a
those,
thing, isn't there? Is it SAD?
So yeah, it's a
People-
condition, isn't it?
Yeah.
That people get sad.
Yeah, it's something to do with the sun and the rays of something, I don't know.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Good evening, Maria and Lee and everyone. Hope you're all well. And yes, spring is on its way. It's trying, isn't it, Joe? I'm not quite sure we're quite there or out of the woods yet.
No,
I
don't
had a
think
little
so.
check earlier and I can't remember what night it is. So, like Wednesday is going to be amazing in terms of temperatures, maybe not so much the actual weather. Was it Thursday or Friday night? I think the temperatures dipped down to 2 degrees again, so not quite there yet.
No, I think we've got a bit to go, but we get your sentiment, Joe.
Yeah, and the nights are drawing out a bit, aren't they?
Yeah,
Still
slowly.
light at 5:30, which is nice as well.
Yeah. I wonder if, does BB suffer from that then?
I don't know.
Like, do your nights get drawn in and drawn out? I don't know whether that's just something here or... I don't know.
I don't know. They do change their clocks.
Yeah, do you change your clocks back?
I know we do in the UK. Because wasn't it originally something to do with farming?
Maybe, I don't know.
I thought it was.
Yeah, you could be right.
It does.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. We'll wait for the responses.
She said, right, yes, we will change the clock still, but it has been highly debated for years if we should stop.
Yeah, not sure if it makes much difference to your neck of the woods. It does over here, doesn't it?
What, are you a farmer?
Arr. Still changing them in Canada and the US. No, I just thought maybe because different parts of the people that live in different parts of the country, etc., are nearer the what's it called? The round thing. Where it's lighter. Equator.
Oh, okay.
So it's brighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we try and counteract that and try and get as much light as we can, I suppose.
Yeah.
I personally do not want waking up in the dark. Yeah, so I'm glad for the days are getting.
longer,
nobody
yeah.
likes that, though, do they? Waking up in the dark, going to. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Joe. She says your background looks lovely. You had something new each time.
Get in there.
Yeah. I know the pictures might look a bit odd this evening. I do appreciate that. But I have got a larger frame to go in the middle. But unfortunately, the artwork that I've ordered to put into it, I'm still patiently waiting for. So once it gets here, it will make sense, honest.
Yeah.
I haven't lost my marbles and just started putting random things on the wall. And we get a light.
Yes.
Make it a bit more interesting.
We're glowing, aren't we?
We are.
It's gone all quiet again.
It has, yeah.
Don't sit back there and wait, people. Come and talk to us. We love a conversation. Or a debate. Whichever way you want to look at it. What?
Why a debate?
Well, it's open for debate, isn't it? Discussions,
yeah,
different
but,
points
you
of view,
know.
etc.
If you aren't going to listen to what we say, though, then...
Well, that's... yeah.
No, they call them RGB light. It's only little. It's only like that.
That's not saying. I am fixating on the glow behind you.
Yeah.
Got distracted.
Yeah,
That's
okay. It's mesmerising. We weren't sure, were we, to have it like on one static light or...
Yeah, I quite like the different
I
colours.
quite like the different colours too. It's quite nice.
Yeah. That way we can send subliminal messages to everybody. Talk to us. Mary, good evening.
Hey, good evening.
See, been asking you for ages to comment. Well done. You've got there in the end.
She's just watching you, though.
I'm watching you, Lee. Yes. Okay. Rise of a person's aura. Yes, it does have that sense. It does
a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I suppose of the chakras as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Colours of the chakras.
Well, you can see the kind of theme link that we're going for, so it's certainly making sense to people.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
thank you for noticing.
Yeah. It's not just a rainbow. You know.
No. I don't know where everyone is.
I don't know where everyone is either.
No. Is there something going on?
I don't know. Mary Banwaite, if you're still there, would you like a card? Because I know you've been sat in the background for a long time and we haven't spoke for many, many years. If you do, say yes in the comments and then I'll ask you another question and then I'll read you a card. I say you're more than welcome to, obviously. But I'm trying to, because I know because it's my mum's friend, I know she's been sat in the background for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Reminds me of this
Skittles commercial, Taste the Rainbow.
Taste the Rainbow, yes. Thanks, baby. Yeah. Nothing quite like an auric field to combat Skittles, is there? Right? Yes, okay. Right, the next question I'm going to ask you, Mary, is give me a number 1 or a number 2, okay? Because what I do is I split the deck, okay? And then from there, I will ask you to give me a number 1 or a number 2 in the comments, okay? Then all you got to do is sit and listen, and if it makes sense, comment back in the actual comment list. Jamie Stanley, good evening. Kirsty, good evening.
Kirsty, hi. Hi, Jamie.
Mary. Okay, Mary. Give me a number 1 or number 2, Mary. Two. Well done. Okay, your card. Ooh, opportunities and change. I do like that card. Nice. So if you're sat back somewhere in your life, no, not you, Jamie. Sorry, I was talking to Mary. Okay, Mary. So opportunities and change. So if you're sat back in your life somewhere and you're thinking about what you need to do to change things in your life to make them better, think about the opportunities that can step in for you to allow yourself to do that. Okay. Yes, we got that, Mary. Well done. I want to talk about growth for you. So personal growth as a person in terms of life experiences and things that come along our way. Things are challenging. Things are kind of up and down in life. That's generally how life is or has been. That's how it feels. Okay. There has been moments where you've flown high, and that means when it's good and it's really good. And then there are times where it feels like life is crashing down around you. Okay. That is not a bad thing either, because all it does is it gives you opportunities to make changes happen, or at least grasp those changes that when they come in and you feel things are falling down, all it is a way or an opportunity for you to see life differently and say to yourself, okay, this is now going to change from where I was. Because don't forget, we're not supposed to stay in the same peak or flow permanently. We can't. Life isn't like that. Life will come up and down and all the rest of it. But I do want to say to you, there are opportunities around you and there's change coming for you. Okay, if that makes any sense to you, Mary, please say so in the comments. Okay, I don't know if there's any thoughts or conversations around moving or someone around you moving, but there seems to be an energy shift around you. So I don't know if you thought about moving further afield or even just in conversation. It doesn't matter if you actually do it or not. It's just that I'm trying to get you aware of that conversation. The conversations we have sometimes with what we think is a private entity, a private conversation we have with people around us. And it might just simply say, oh, well, it would be really nice if we did do this or we did do that and we did make those efforts to change and do something different with our lives, whether it's like becoming more moving. I want to say moving, I feel like more travel or something like that. But that doesn't mean to say that you do. What I'm saying to you is it's about being aware of the conversations that's been had around you. So it might be you, it might be your direct family or people around you. Yes, that seems to be about right. Thank you, Mary. I also want to say to you, for some reason at the moment in time, I kind of need you. Not need you. If I am right in saying this, I feel like I've got big boots and I feel like I'm putting them in the ground. So like I'm being very grounded around you right now. I also don't know if this gentleman that's stepping in around my energies coming forward for you was someone who was a keen gardener or something, because these boots are really big, heavy, and it doesn't matter if I've been digging on them, planting, doing gardening, whatever. This person would have been in these boots a lot and you would have known these boots. They were kind of brown, I want to suggest, or at least make you aware that that's how they're coming forward. And this person has got, I want to say green fingers as well. So I do feel this person would have had something to do with being around growing things and interest in, that type of gardening aspect. Not everybody is, but this person was. And I feel this person stepping in around you. Why am I talking about conservatories with you? I don't know if there's a conservatory or talk of conservatories, but he's showing me a conservatory. So maybe he had a conservatory or he was in a conservatory, someone's garden. Don't people grow things in conservatories as well, like put certain plants in them and
You
stuff
can
like that?
do, yeah.
Yeah, this is not
It's
a greenhouse by any
no,
means. This is like a conservatory.
like a little lean-to.
I don't know. But I just feel that this person would have spent a long time like edging and having a garden looking almost pristine. So if you know who that person might have been, Mary, please comment in the comments. Because I feel this person's stepping in around you or is around your energies now. And I think sometimes you get lost in thought sometimes and you go back to your, not youth, but you go back to your old memories of these people around you in your life. So they could be parents or grandparents or something like that, whereby they meant a lot to you at that certain point in your life. And I don't know if there's a disconnection to that side of the family again, but I feel like there's something that's fractured at some point. I'm not quite sure, but I'm trying to ask him to step in a little bit more. And it feels like he's tiptoeing around things with you as well, Mary. So sounds like my dad. Okay. But it sounds like he's tiptoeing around you, because I'm not entirely sure if he would have believed in this type of existence, that this is something that happens when you pass over. And it kind of feels a little bit new to him, but definitely he's trying not to scare you. Does that make sense? By kind of coming forward, but he just wants to share that love. And I do feel he would have grown flowers of some sort. So certainly with spring coming forward, he would have maybe got involved with planting things, getting ready for them to start planting in springtime, or flowers that bloom around. What are they, daffs and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Is it tulips as well and things like that?
Yeah.
Someone who would have took great pride and joy with having like plentiful of flowers, that he would have been proud to have said, yes, that's something that I grew, I planted, I sort of achieved. And I feel that's kind of where his part in your life might have been, where he nurtured you to a certain degree. He kind of helped you, as a child, grow up into the person you are, etc. And I kind of feel that's resembling him in terms of how he thinks and treats the sort of plants and flowers. And I would have expected him as well to talk to them. He would have talked to these flowers. I think because he had some sort of knowledge or understanding that if you actually talk to them, he would understand their knowledge on some fashion or some level, that they would be responding to him for that reason. I am aware of some celebration around you. He's bringing forward a what was that? A birthday cake as well. So I can see that there's a celebration coming forward for you. he always said he would contact me and love tulips. Well, there you go. There's your confirmation. But I do feel that there is a birthday celebration coming forward. So if it's not in the next 2 or 3 months, that's kind of where my head is at, because it's tying it into the spring times, you see. So we're talking what, March, April.
I've got
May.
June here.
Yeah,
I've got the month of June written down.
That's kind of where I'm at. There's a birthday celebrations. Okay, I'm not sure if it's a big one or not, but he is aware of it. I do feel it's blue, so I would take that as being around a male. Okay, so if anything, I kind of want to say to you that he would be around you, and just remember him on those day or that day. I'm not sure if it's two actually, hence why I said those dates. But I feel that he would have liked to have joined you physically in those times in previous days gone by. But I also want to say he is still there with you. Just acknowledge him in your mind and say, "Thank you. I know you're here with me." Okay. So much more that I could say, but I'm going to hold off. So I'm going to pass you on to Maria.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mary.
1 minute, Mary. Sorry. Right, Mary. So I also felt the presence of a gentleman step forward. He was impressing on me around the lung area. So whether he suffered with his lungs in some sort of way.
Sorry, that's slurping.
Just a little bit.
Sorry.
And then shortly after, like, he made me feel like I had a racing heart. So whether like the lung condition then caused problems with the heart, or whether they were just two different ailments in kind of like in their own right. He showed himself wearing, I don't know what you call it, but it was like a really small check, but on a shirt. He certainly came across like, I felt like he was a traditional man, and he kind of worked a clockwork. Like he got up the same time every day, he had breakfast the same time every day, lunch the same time, tea had to be a certain time, like like quite literally. He said he was quite a firm gentleman, but he was also very fair in the way that he was around his family. There's an initial R linked to this gentleman, so it felt like a male name. I won't run through them all, I'm sure you know what an R sounding name is. He did show me glasses. So I wasn't clear whether he was saying that he used to wear glasses himself, or whether he was just suggesting maybe somebody needed to go and get their eyes checked out. Disease. Or recently had their eyes, but it's something around wearing glasses with this gentleman. Like Lee just said, he gave me the month of June. So think birthdays, anniversaries, passings. He also gave me a month later in the year, so also in the month of October. He was talking about 1 in 5. When they give that sort of figuration to me, it's normally a referral to family. So either he was 1 of 5, like in his family, like, you could have been like 1 of 3 children, or he, like you were 1 of 5, so like mum, dad and siblings, but 1 of 5, 1 in 5. He was then showing me a black and white photo, and this gentleman, it looked like he was stood outside. So I'm not sure if he was stood outside on his doorstep or he was on the steps of somewhere. But he was showing me this beautiful black and white photo of him being stood outside on some steps.
Just out of curiosity, when is the 50th wedding anniversary? What month have you got that in? Wendy, Mary. Wendy's not even here yet. That's true. It might be my brother, my dad, all glasses. We'll let you respond. It's hard, isn't it? Because you're holding back and you.
Yeah, my brother was called Richard.
Yeah.
Thank you. I talk quickly. Sorry, Mary.
I talk forever. I ramble.
So I can't keep up with you.
June, you got the June.
Thank you.
Okay. Well done. Right, we're moving on.
Oh,
Hey, oh, you got some more?
no, the rest
Oh
of
yeah,
the
keep
things
going
I
then.
said.
So yeah, sorry, I thought you.
No.
Hang on, we want some more confirmation here.
Yeah, there's 1 in 5.
1 in 5.
And then the black and white photo of him stood outside. It looked like he stood on
Oh, on the step thing.
on the steps
Yeah,
outside his home, or I don't know.
I don't know.
There was just steps and a door.
I do like that though, when they come in with loads of information.
Well, I wasn't even planning on connecting like that. I was shuffling my cards and like,
Oh,
okay, we do that then.
God.
You're a nice guy.
Huh? I'm lost.
Lee, right?
You were talking, not me.
I was. That's what I said, Lee, right?
Bless her.
Do you want to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Go over this again
Yeah.
when it finishes later and re-listen to what we've said.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw the celebrations kicking in. I took that as being a birthday, so you might hear of it, you might have to think about it. Sometimes you can't respond straight away, so
Yeah.
we often find that. Don't
Even when it's something really obvious, and then
Yeah.
you go away and you think, oh,
we? Why did
that not come to me in the moment?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary.
Appreciate that, Mary.
Yeah.
I don't usually pick people out, but I know
No, it's okay.
she's been waiting. So
Yeah.
anyways, if there's anyone else out there that would like a little reading, we are trying to do little readings because
Yes,
we
Lee.
get told off for keep rattling. So
Little ones.
little readings. Please put your name in the comments and say yes, I'd like a card or a reading or whatever, however you term it, and we will come to you. We will come to who we're drawn to, really.
Yes, that's how it works. We don't really decide, do we? It's
Them upstairs. Hello across the pond. Yes.
Hi, Christine. Welcome back. Jacqueline said, yes, please. June is the 50th wedding anniversary.
Yes.
Christine would also like a reading. Hi, Lynn. Welcome.
Good evening, Lynn.
Christine says, I'm so happy to see you both.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you got here in the end, didn't you?
We're happy to see all you guys as well.
Yeah. Where are we going then? Who are we doing?
I don't know.
It's either Jamie or Lynn. That's where I feel.
Do we go with Jamie first? Because
Okay.
he'd already
He did,
previously
didn't he? Yeah.
asked, and just got energetic click.
Okay. Jamie, we're coming to you, so please come into the comment section and reply as quick as you can when you hear whatsoever's been said to you. With respect. Can you also give me a number 1 or a number 2?
Oh, bless you.
I have a visual.
With YouTube, thumbs up. I'm not sure if visual is a typo, but I think she's just trying to say that she gave us a thumbs up.
Oh, okay. Is that me?
If that is you, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie. Number 1 or number 2, please, Jamie. I've got some stomach issues around you, Jamie, so I'm going emotions connecting to you at the minute. 1. Well done. Okay, number 1. Jamie. Right. Divine timings, yes. As things is always in divine timings. The trouble with divine timings is they don't always match up to our, personal preferences about when we want things to happen. And as much as we try and push against the flow or the ebb and flow of life because we want something to happen, if we push it too quick, it doesn't always work out at the right time. If we leave it too late, we've missed opportunities. Do you understand this so far? Jamie, please acknowledge us and communicate with us in the comments if you can. But I do believe that divine timing is important. Okay? Everything comes to those who wait, as they say. need you to respond, Jamie. Yes, to understand. Okay. A little bit more context in terms of conversation, that'd be great. Just to help us along. I don't know if you are thinking of having children or if you're in this place of having children, but I've got a young boy around you, so I kind of need to acknowledge this young energy around you. You have. See again. I don't know what you have. What? Because they don't line up. When we talk, there's a delay.
Yeah,
that's what we're trying to say.
There is a delay on Facebook, so you'll see your comment straight away, but actually it takes like a little bit longer for it to come through to us.
Which, by the way, we could have moved on.
And then it doesn't line up. Yeah, so it just makes it a bit confusing.
So can you take this young boy's energy around you? Have you got a little boy around you? Are you a dad? I just got this, and I'm only talking, well, he kind of comes across as quite young, really, so maybe 2 or 3. All I know is that he's stepping into your energies at the minute, so that's the age that I could see him at. No young person around me at present, and I'm not a dad. No, that's okay. So this is something that is obviously in spirit, that is around you energetically, and that's how we have to look at it, because I don't know if at some point you're thinking of families or having families or wondering about that in your life. It might not be now, but it could be in 5 years' time, etc. These things just happen, as they say. Divine timing always kicks in, hence your card. But I do want to ask you. Are you one of these people that has your mind kind of jumping ahead a little bit, like you were always thinking forward rather than kind of staying around in the moment, if that makes sense? And that's not a bad thing. It's just part of this card. It also represents things happening ahead of time. So you might be here, but you're always thinking ahead. You're thinking about what to do. Too old now. Okay. I still can't take away the boy. I can't take away the fact that there's a young child in spirit around you. That's how it comes across. Okay, that's how the energy is shown, and that's how I see it. But nonetheless, I still need to say to you: are you the sort? Actually, I don't know what I'm replying to now, because it's too complicated in terms of I'm trying to figure out what you're responding to. For me, I've got part of you in your thinking process that is thinking ahead. Okay.
I think that's what he was saying. That's okay. Right too, about you saying about him not being in the moment. But
yeah, and whilst that's great that you're thinking ahead all the time about what can be done, where to go, what to do, and all the rest of it, it's almost in that process of thinking ahead, you're almost creating another part of your life that you're waiting to create, and that's great because it's kind of like manifesting. Would love kids need to get in touch with inner child, maybe, but why say you're too old for that right now? That doesn't make sense. Again, this is all about trying to understand the conversation. It just makes it difficult when 1 or 2 word replies aren't really enough, because if we did 1 or 2 responses, you wouldn't make head and tail of it. Hence why we're talking. I kind of feel like, I don't know if you are in business or if you are in thinking about business or you've got an idea about business, but there's definitely a business tie-in to you around you. Okay, you're 57. That doesn't matter. You can have children at any age.
You men don't really
as a man,
you don't have a cut-off point as a man.
No. But I am thinking about, like, I don't know, I've got this energy coming in and it's kind of connected to business or around business or thinking about business. So I don't know if you're tied in. I don't know if you've got a tie into another business or if you've created a business and you're thinking about doing something with it, but I'm being aware about business around you. And if I'm honest with you, I feel like I want to step out of that area and do something different. That's how I feel. I feel like a change is happening. I want to do something different, or maybe just do something completely different and take away from what this business is, because I'm spending so much time, energy, and thought thinking about this. I just feel like I'm not where I am now. I want to move away from this. I know you've got inner strength because they're showing me. I'm asking for help around you. What's going on? I know I was aware of the stomach issues around you, and they're talking about that to me. But they're also talking about a reflex, thinking of what I would do if self-employed was. Yeah, that's kind of saying, like a step away from what you're doing, maybe, and starting a business or something. But again, because it's not fixed, it's kind of being created in your mind. It's nothing solid at the minute. But I need to go back to this regurgitation, this wind or something like that. It feels like it's playing me up as I'm sat here talking to you. But I feel you're more focused about what you want to do or what you can do. And does this involve you stepping back from doing something that you currently do and then stepping into something else where you're going to be feeling a little bit more happy about what you want to do? Because I don't feel happy what I'm doing right now. I don't feel I'm in a happy place. Maybe that is because of the situations, the energies, the people around you. I don't know, but there's just something that doesn't sit right with me. And I feel if I could pick that up myself and move myself and take me into a different area, that's what would suit me. I kind of feel like I want to balance myself off into a better area. When I say area, I'm talking business, work life, environment. I don't know, but I've got a gentleman around you that's stepping in. And I'm not saying this is dad or anybody like that, but this is an older generation of a man who would have had an influence around you. And he would have almost given you, not a kick up the backside, but he would have given you a stern direction when you were younger. Lost a lot of weight, being investigated with body issues, yes, looking for something new. Yeah, okay. I feel like you're a little bit lost in terms of those people aren't here anymore. We think about the older generations that were around, and they were a bit straight laced, straight talking.
They were, yeah.
And it was kind of like, if you want to do it, get on and do it, sort of scenario,
yeah.
rather than, well, what if it doesn't work? What if this doesn't work? And then the attitude is, well, if you don't know, if you don't try, you're not going to succeed and do it anyway. So I want to say that to you. I feel like this gentleman would have pushed you a little bit. I feel he was a bit of a lad himself when he was growing up. I feel he would have had a bit of a reputation maybe about himself. He would have had a bit of a characteristics about himself. He would have been, I feel like I want to be one of the lads. I'm going out on a Saturday to watch the football and go to the pub or something like that. It feels like he's been one of the lads, and I feel like to some degree, I'm not saying you did, but there was that, where you get in awe of someone and think, oh yeah, that's the kind of person I want to be. But I think as you've grown, as you've developed in life and you've gone through life, your kind of attitudes in life changes a little bit. Yes, that's true. Can't take the man in spirit. You might not be able to take him, but he's around you. Okay. I just feel he's trying to influence you to make better decisions for yourself. I'm not saying you've made wrong decisions, because I believe there are no wrong decisions, but I think he's trying to say, I want you to learn better from your decisions of the past, and therefore by doing so, we get into a better place and a better place of where we want to be. It is a strange one, I would say, because as I said, I don't feel he's dad or anybody like that. I feel he was someone you would have known or been influenced from when you were in your young years, in your 20s maybe, or something like that. When you just start working life, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, someone around you, been around you that time of your life. He would have, I think what he would have said to people around you, and you heard what he said, you kind of took that thought and gone, oh, that's good advice, I'd like to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Okay, Jamie, I'm going to pass you over to Maria because I know she's got some cards.
I've got a few bits. Jamie, so I do want to go back to the stomach issues because, like Lee said, the moment I connected in with you, that was the first thing that kind of pinged in my body, was actually down in the bowel area. So I'm not taking anything away from what Lee said, because whatever is going on in our physical world, it kind of filters down emotionally, and then it kind of can create these issues within the body. So there are emotional issues there, but it feels like it's actually physically manifested in the body, particularly in the stomach. I felt it's a little lower down, like more like in the bowel area, though, if you can understand that. I know you mentioned something about your inner child. So I kind of took from that you are aware of spirituality, but I don't know like how far you've kind of dipped your toe, whether you do work or interested or participate in anything special at all. But the card I've got from you for you is the upper world, and this massively speaks of spirituality and connection here. So I can see like little crystals in this card. So I don't know if that is something that's a particular interest for you, or something that you would potentially look into, working with crystals and gemstones as part of your journey. I do see the name Paul in this card as well. I do work with spirit, yeah. Yeah, this card just screams that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was the name Paul that I can see in this card as well. In terms of your spiritual life, Jamie, within this card, I can see they look like steps. And for me, like, I think when we're connecting, and sometimes part of that meditation visualization to kind of raise your energy and your vibration higher, we kind of envisage ourselves walking up steps. So I think there's a suggestion here about raising your vibration a little higher, like if you're trying to work or connect. Yeah. I suddenly feel out of breath as well, Jamie. Would you understand why I feel like that? Like, I feel like I'm not like breathing properly almost. Been a lot of pause in life, in me life.
Paul.
Pause. Yeah, I said I can see the
Oh,
Paul,
sorry. Yeah.
the name Paul in the card.
Yeah. Yes, lung palpitation at times.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. I'm assuming that like all this is kind of being checked out by doctors and stuff, because obviously we're not medical people. They just made me aware of that feeling of. So I do want to talk about grounding with you as well, Jamie. That is part of your, I don't know what you do in your own spare time, whether you're connecting, like fully protecting yourself, fully opening up, but they are definitely talking about grounding with you as well. So it's important to ground ourselves before we kind of try and connect to higher vibrations. And we're talking about the month of August as well. It's the birthday celebrations.
Heavy, isn't it?
It's like, literally, like I'm struggling for my breath here. It's really weird. same names crop up.
In my life. I tell you what I get with it. I kind of sit in and I'm listening and I'm connecting, and then every time Jamie's talking and stuff, I get the feeling of trying to not run before I can walk. You know, like I'm kind of, I feel like there's an element of my mind is here, but
He's grounding now.
Yeah. But I'm here, but I want to be ahead. Hence why I said to you about thinking ahead all the time. There's this constant thinking ahead, and I kind of think there's a little bit, we're missing the point a little bit here when we do that, because although when we want to work with spirit, for argument's sake, there's a tendency to rush ahead and not take the time and yourself, your energies, to figure out what's going on around you.
Yeah.
You know, and that is like in my view, a good way to work, because when you slow it down and break it down, it means you're actually taking time to understand what's going on around you. And a lot of people, when they kind of work and start to go into this field, they run so fast with it and they miss so much. And the beauty is actually the journey and taking your time to walk the path and acknowledge what's going on around you. Change the circumstances in your own mind about how you see the world. Realize the world is a hell of a lot bigger than you actually thought. And then things will slowly start to open up. And I kind of want to pull him in a little bit and just say, try not to run ahead too fast. Enjoy the process. Enjoy your unfoldment, you know. Trying to be in the here and now. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like we think we're racing ahead when there's no rush to this. You can take as long as you need to take, but I feel like I just want to slow you down. That's how it's coming across from spirit to me. It's like there seems to be this urgency to rush with it, and I don't want you to rush. I kind of with what they're saying really is slow down, enjoy your process. Remember, it's your process. It's a gift. It's your gift, and you have to unravel that as nicely as you want it to be. You know, if you get a Christmas gift as a child, and you unwrap it and you chuck all the paper off, you go, "Oh yeah, that's brilliant," and they race to the next one. They don't take the time to understand what that first gift was, and I kind of feel like that's the same with what you're kind of going through, Jamie. I get the whole change in work life scenario, because I feel like you're tilting to wanting to work in this field, which is great. You know, trying to do or focus in this field. But there is lessons along the way in which you will find out for yourself as you go down this rabbit hole, shall we say, of your unfoldment. And it takes so many turns, twists and turns. It will be a beautiful unfoldment, and it will continue to unfold, but it's never done.
No.
You know?
The work is never, ever done.
No, you keep peeling back those layers bit by bit until you're getting closer and closer to the real you, the person that you've hidden all those years from the world. And that's what spirit are wanting you to connect to, that person, that inner you. Anyway, sorry, I just thought one of that.
No, that's okay. Jamie, thank you very much. We hope that helps a little, at least.
We're here every Sunday and Wednesday, most of the time.
Yeah.
So if you want, talk to us, come and chat. We don't just do reading nights. We communications,
sometimes
we discussions.
Just have,
it's
conversational helpful. Night, don't we?
Yeah.
Just talk about things spiritual. People can ask questions, and
I think that helps a lot of people, actually.
It does, yeah.
You know?
So it seems to be received very well when we do.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
People enjoy that. So thanks again, Jamie.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to us, and we wish you well. Okay, so moving on. You're welcome. Is there anybody else out there that was waiting, patiently sitting by, who would like to come and talk to us? The floor is open.
It is. Do you both ever give each other
Yeah.
a read? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, of course we do.
I mean,
yeah.
not very often, but yeah, we do occasionally. Hi, you are doing great work. I'm feeling extremely stuck. Any guidance on love or career?
Well, that's easy, isn't it? You need to take a step back for a moment. Don't try looking for love.
I was going to say, is that it? Yeah, just step back.
Just step back.
You'll be fine.
No, I kind of think like, we place this emphasis on love. So I don't know if you're into a relationship already or you're looking for a relationship, but that's the key. Stop looking because you need to change that vibration of wanting to find someone to finding someone. And they're two different energies. So you can't think that you're going to find the person that you're looking for in the wanting phase of that energy. So change that to start with, and then start seeing yourself happy with somebody. It doesn't matter whether you've got a set desire. He's tall, dark, and handsome, typical sort of scenario, and then you can say, well, okay, that's what I'm after. But with that, I want single, met someone, but getting mixed signals. Well, if you're getting mixed signals, what does that tell you? I mean, we're not a guidance counsellor by any chance.
We're not, no.
But if you're getting mixed signals, read between the lines, because if they're honest and genuine, they wouldn't be mixed signals, would they? Let's be honest.
I kind of, the other thing I want to say, because we often say whatever is going on in lives, to also kind of bring it back to ourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, like,
are you giving them out?
Are you giving mixed signals as well, though?
Yeah, is there a fear to commit?
Yeah.
Are you holding back?
Because quite often, like, the energy that we
are
constantly giving, even sometimes we're not aware of it, we're just like permanent, like, signals, aren't we? We're just giving off energy signals all the time.
Hi, Susan.
And so if you don't kind of have your own in check, that sometimes we can be sending off the wrong signals. You might be thinking, yeah, I really want a relationship, I want it to be long term, but actually there's somewhere inside you that says, well, I don't deserve this, I'm not good enough for that to have that happen.
Or you put too many limitations on it to actually become something reality wise of what you want to have.
It's just about having a bit of self-awareness of how you are and being honest about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to be honest about it, but that makes
sense. Yeah.
I mean, in terms of career, because she asked for career as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Again, listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you to do when it comes down to your career? If you're in a job that you hate, but you love the money, for argument's sake, and it's allowing you to do X, Y, Z, but if you gave up that job, you wouldn't be able to do X, Y, Z. You'd only be able to do X, and then that's limiting you, So you're kind of, again, mixed signals to yourself. You're kind of tossing the ball up in the air and thinking which one's going to pay off better. It's kind of a deadly game of cat and mouse with yourself, really, and no one's ever going to win. You're the only person that's going to win out of this. So if you're not fixated on a career path, as in, like, let's say you're a professional or somebody like that, if you're an accountant, then clearly you'll stick to doing accountancy. But if you're an accountant and you actually want to be in the arts, theatre or something, guess what? You're in the wrong job. You've studied the wrong thing. You kind of have to be truthful to yourself about what it is you want. And if it's, let's call it a job, whatever that means for everybody, one that just pays the bills, guess what? If the people aren't right and the people aren't happy, look for another job and move on. It's not going to hold you there, is it? You don't owe them anything. You can find a similar job and you might find people who are just as nicer or even better, shall we say, not just as nicer. Find people who are better to be with and be around with whilst you're at work. Let's be honest, you spend a lot of time at work. You want to be around people that are going to make you happy. You want people, managers that are going to help support you and push you.
She says, I am an accountant. Well done on that one too.
Yeah, but you want to be in the arts.
Are you psychic?
I am, I am. It's astonishing, really, at times, isn't it? But that's, if you're stuck and you're not happy, and you're a professional, find somewhere else, move on. We think, or we're conditioned to think that we should stay in one place.
Yeah.
This is what's going to serve me. And yet everything else that comes our way doesn't serve us.
No.
You have the choice. You have the ability to change what you want to have in your life.
And life is
Change it.
amazing at
Oh.
giving us little nudges. Like if we are in that wrong, let's say Lisa, it might not even necessarily that maybe you are meant to be an accountant, but maybe you're just not meant to be an accountant in the current place of work.
Yeah.
But life will give you like pushes and shoves to move you on
you'll
to
get
the
horrible
right
bosses.
Yeah. Or horrible co-workers.
But guess what? They're not horrible because they're horrible.
No.
They're playing a role in your life, and the universe is creating them to be that way to you, to make you feel, well, I don't feel like I belong here.
Yeah.
That's the nudge. We miss it. We think it's just someone being horrible to us. No. It isn't. The nudge is to get you where you need to be. Your higher self saying, you want to be aligned here with yourself. And you're not. You're over here. We want to put you back into alignment. Get back into this role. Go back to working at a different company, and things will start to feel better again. It's up to you how you believe it, how you perceive it, but don't think for a minute that you are not conditioned to think a certain way, because you are. We all are. And they are our own inner battles that we have to break down those barriers to get through in life. What does that say?
Oh, absolutely, Christine. Yeah, that's so true. That is why I love dealing with children and their brains. If they don't like what they're doing, they change the game.
Yep.
It's when we're adults that we second guess ourselves.
Yep. And that's,
how true.
How true is that? You won't see a child playing and going, well, I don't like this game, but I'm going to continue at it.
I have to stay here.
I'm going to have to stay on this game until I finished it. They just get up and walk off. Now I'm not playing that anymore, and they're off. It's the same thing in life, isn't it? When we're adults, you have to think to yourself, well, what's the game of life showing you right now? Do you want to be stuck playing chess and be bored? I'm not saying chess is bored. I'm saying it might not fit your desire, or you might want to take on another game, and play something different to your life's tapestry. Choice is yours.
We hope that helped anyway.
Yes, we hope that helped. I can't remember her name.
I think it was Liz. Was it Liz?
Was it Liz?
Her name's disappeared. I think it's Liz.
Yeah.
Liz or Lizzie.
I can't read that. No way. I could barely read that. Although that's looking blurry right now. Yeah. Anything else? Is there anyone there who wants to say, give me a card? We probably missed some, but anyway, put them in the comments and we'll come to you.
Probably. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, we got way nattering, didn't we?
We?
Yeah, we. Not just me.
Oh, thank you, Susan. You said you're both looking very well.
Well,
thank you very
that's really
much.
nice of you to say.
Tammy says, may I have a card, please?
She said please.
She did, yeah.
Tammy, we'll come to you. Sending you love all the way from South Africa.
Oh, thank you.
Going to sleep now, is it late?
Oh,
wow, okay.
I hope you sleep well.
Sleep well. Think on what we said.
Yes.
Okay,
Nothing
Tammy.
has to be forever.
No. Tammy. I'm not going to pronounce the last name because I can't.
No, mate.
Just focus on
Tammy's fine.
Tammy. Yeah, Tammy, give me a number 1 or number 2, please. What?
Hey, you just concentrate on what you're doing over there, and I'll just focus
I would, but you went,
on my funny noises over here. I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, exactly. Huh? What? 1. Okay. They said yes for 1. Oh, you're still talking, aren't you? Okay. No. Well, I think that's a nice card, but it's also a challenging card. I hasten to say, Tammy, your card is spiritual growth, which is lovely. We have inner growth from within, which enables us to see things and feel things from a different perspective. Again, are you into spiritual life, spiritual work? I don't know, but please comment if you are. That's a question to you, by the way. But the trouble with it, and this is the bit that no one ever tells you, similar to what we've been having this conversation this evening, which is basically spiritual growth is great, but what it actually does is it breaks down all our inner barriers about what's happening to us in our life. And therefore, all the things that we think are happening, no, you're not into spiritual stuff. Okay. Not everybody is. That's fine. But what it does do to us is it allows us to go through life with a different mindset. So if you find, for instance, in the next 6 months that life becomes challenging, difficult, hard, and you learn so much on that little journey of 6 months, it basically means that's what's happened. You've rearranged your growth to have the lessons that you need to learn in life to enable yourself to grow as a person. Because basically it's just filtering it down, you know. So I would imagine there's going to be some changes around you if they've not already started or happened around you. And the trouble with that is you might have friends, lose friends, gain new friends, lose them again, have some new friends. You know, things like that happen. And basically, again, it's just one of those things where we're shifting energies, we're moving through consciousnesses within ourselves. And in that process, yes, that's so true. And in that process of shifting, we can't be the same person. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, we can't change family. We're stuck with them, you know, that's just the way life is. You know, we're generally born into families, and if we're fortunate to have families around us, we can't change them just because we want to change who they are or who we are. However, things like friends around us or people in groups around us who we socialize with, who we mix with, who we talk to, they won't stay in the same boat with you either. They will start to drift off. And you'll question this and go, well, what happened to them? Why did I fall out with that person? Why am I having so many falling outs with people? Why am I changing jobs so much? Why is this happening in me? You know, there's so many different layers of things that will happen to you from the change of spiritual growth. And it's all about filtering through the things that happen to you as a person to get you back to yourself again. And that might sound a bit odd. What do you mean, get back to myself again? It's about getting back to the core you, the person who I dare say you may have forgotten who you once were. And that's an odd thing to say, but actually that does make a lot of sense to people because they once thought in a certain way, they were this inclined, that inclined, before the world had its grasp around them and changed their perspectives on life. We create our own perspectives, but we also kind of pick up other perspectives from people, environments, and sort of topics that are kind of around us. And this is about you releasing those and going back to your spiritual growth. You will grow and grow and grow. I dare say, as I said, you will kind of lose friends, gain friends, lose friends, gain friends. It continues like that all the time until it levels out where it finds itself at a level where this is where you're supposed to be. Does that make sense? Yes, I've seen that happen. Well, that's what's going to happen around you, Tammy. So, you know, with this card of spiritual growth, that's what can happen. You can also see things from a different perspective. You'll see people come and go in terms of, you might see people who are physically on this plane of existence and people that pass over. You'll lose older family members, for instance, and you'll think, God, that really hit me hard. You know, why did it hit me so hard? Why is that happening around me? Why am I losing generations of people that I've known for years and stuff like that? That again is a growth experience within our soul. We have to learn to understand that once people pass over, it's not a case of, well, that's it, they're gone, they're out of our life now and they never exist anymore, if that is someone's perspective on life. That isn't mine, by the way. What I'm saying to you is it gives you a chance to question life, really question life. What is life about? What is its meaning? What does it do to your conscious thought, your conscious thinking, and how can we change that? That is what I think is going to happen, go around with this card. So it's a beautiful card, but also at the end of the day, it can have some massive changes in your life. I hope that helps, Tammy. Short and sweet. There you go.
Yeah. Tammy, I do not know what to do about this card. So this card, I can see lots of animals within it, but not just like cats and dogs. I mean, like there's meerkats, there's a lioness, there's a camel, there's an African parrot, like just
A lot.
yeah, but not like I would consider like normal animals. So, and I'm just like, well, why would there be all these
Unless she works in a zoo.
more? Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, unless it's just. I mean, it could just be symbolic of a love of animals and nature, but it seems a bit too specific. Would you understand why there's all these big animals? I'm going to say, because to me, like that sort of thing is.
They're not everyday animals. That we
They're
have in
not
homes, are
everyday
they?
animals. No. Would you understand why they're showing up for you? You just love animals. Okay, that's fine. I also want to talk about animals that have passed over in your life as well, because it's the rainbow card. And for us, when we talk about the rainbow, we think of the rainbow bridge and our beloved pets that have gone over. And I hope you do have the understanding that it's not just our loved ones that are received by the Creator, that all our animals have gone now as well. I'm also seeing a pair of boots as well, Tammy. So whether you've just bought a new pair of boots, you're looking to buy a new pair of boots, but there's definitely a pair of boots here as well for you. You don't work with them, no.
Yeah,
I would love to.
Yeah, imagine that.
Though.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Maybe
I would just be hired as somebody that goes and sits and pets them. No, oh, worried about the yes,
Feed
two
them.
cats and what does I bought new boots.
Ah.
Perfect, thank you. And finally, quickly, would you understand the initial A? The initial A is coming up quite a bit here as well. These boots are made for walking. I don't know why that came into my head then.
I've got no idea. Anna, my grandmother.
Would you know of pregnancy within the family as well? Because I can see an early stage of pregnancy too. This is nice, isn't it? You have a new member joining the family.
Yeah.
And if you don't, surprise.
It's a big surprise, isn't it? No.
Keep your ears open.
Keep your ears to the ground.
Mm-hmm. I think you're going to be hearing these soon.
Yeah, no pregnancy. No, we understand that, but that's not that you're aware of now.
And it's not the same. Not necessarily meaning you directly. I'm just saying within the family. That's what I mean.
Maybe your daughter.
Maybe. Just don't be surprised if you hear the news.
I think she will be.
That someone
what?
Someone's expecting. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be surprised. You heard it here first.
She hasn't told me.
She might not be aware herself yet.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It just don't be surprised when you hear of it.
Okay, great. Well, I hope that is good news for you. And not that you're panicking now.
Yeah, don't panic. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have we, what are we, 22?
Yeah, no, that's it, I think.
Does anybody have a quick question
Yeah,
before
let's do some questions before we wrap up.
Let's finish the evening off with, a question.
Thank you, Tammy, for coming to us.
Yeah,
and working
thank
with us.
you. You're welcome.
I feel I went a bit philosophical this evening.
You feel?
Yeah.
You were philosophical. Oh, so someone says, is there anything for me tonight before you go?
Now, I don't know if you've got a dog or if you're aware of a dog, but you know is it Hound Dog? Was that a song by Elvis?
It was, yeah.
I've got someone singing the Hound Dog song for you, Susan. So, by Elvis, so that might mean something to you, if that's what you're asking. No questions, just enjoyed the reading tonight. That's very nice.
Thank you, baby.
Jackie Garvey,
I would love a wee message from heaven.
Someone's sending you daffodils, Jackie. I've just seen them straight away. Daffodils came, well, almost as if they'd freshly been pulled from the garden. Like,
somebody grew them.
Yeah.
Maybe as well.
Yeah.
There's the symbolism.
Yeah, can't take that.
Huh?
She can't take that. The Hound Dog by Elvis.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't tell you anything different. That's what was asked. You asked, and that's what came through. It's either that or it's actually a dog, but with the dog was singing. Well, not the dog was singing, but the song that came through was the hound. You know those dogs, the hound dogs. Oh, yeah. It was also that as well. So again, so if you've got a dog in spirit that kind of looks like a hound dog, or someone is singing that to you because it represents something, maybe they had what's the word? A fiction with Elvis Presley. Maybe they liked them. I don't know.
I'm going to watch an Elvis person on Saturday. What do you mean you can't take it then? Susan?
Come on. You wanted a wee message and they've got Hound Dog. Don't be surprised if they sing that in the thing. Listen to the song. Yes, listen to the song.
Well, I think she's already answered what the link is already.
Yeah. So you ask for a message and then deny it.
You've got to kind of you've got to broaden your minds when you're kind of getting messages.
Yeah, it's almost like people are saying, what have you got for me? And I go, a tin of beans, can you take that? And they go, yeah, I can take a tin of beans. I've got them in my cupboard. Yeah. Brilliant. And that's what makes it real. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you said, well, I've got a Hound Dog here, and it was a song by Elvis Presley, and someone's singing Hound Dog around you, can you take that? And you go, no. I go, okay, well, that's all I can give you. There's nothing else that's been given.
I'm seeing an Elvis impersonator.
Oh, right. I wonder if that was what it is then. I mean, you can't make it up, can you?
You can't. Never mind, Susan.
Well, I hope it goes all right for
We'll forgive you. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm so excited if he sings that.
Yeah.
I'm just excited you're going to see Elvis because I love Elvis. So you know what I mean. But yeah, I think it's a great connection that means something to you, and I would say to you as well, not just that, but whoever it is in spirit that is around you that gave me that message is also going with you because they're going to be enjoying it as well.
Yeah. My sister was in Marie Curie before she passed. Wondered if that's where the daffs. Oh yeah, because that's their symbol, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You see, when you think outside the box just a little bit, sometimes it starts making sense. Yeah, he is. I'll blow my age.
No, expand your mind. I think so, Jackie. I think that's Jacqueline. Sorry. I think that's more prevalent to you because that is a representation to you. And I know it was short and sweet, but I just said, same as Susan, can you give me something quick so they can take something with them when they go? And that's what came up. So. But we want to thank you all for your interactions.
Thank you so much.
Joining us this evening.
It's been a great evening.
It's been lovely.
If you're new here and you haven't done so already, please, we just kindly ask you, if you're over on YouTube, please give us a subscribe. If you're over on Facebook, please give us a follow. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps us massively. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, his gospel songs are just
Amazing.
wonderful. Absolutely. So yeah,
Yeah.
folks, so sorry, we do have to say goodnight now. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. We are back Wednesday evening at 7:30 here in the UK. Please do come along and join us again. We appreciate your company. So until then, and the thumbs up too. Thank you, BB.
Yep. Take care.
Bye for
Speak
now.
to you soon, or see you soon, whatever it is.